welcome back to my channel again for another festive cocktail for December. We are definitely getting close to the big day now, so I'm here for some more inspiration for any cocktails that you want to be making round about the holidays. This one is called my Breadcrumbs and Bourbon cocktail, so it's very indulgent. It's kind of creamy without the cream. I'm using milk instead. But yeah, I think it really just screams Christmas, to be honest. Some of the flavours in there are very festive, so I'm very excited to make this one for you guys today. So this is a bourbon-based cocktail. So I'm using my Buffalo Trace, which I always do. It's always the bourbon I use. So bourbon in here. I also have some gingerbread gin liqueur, but you can really use it in any cocktail. It doesn't have to be gin. I use it quite a lot with bourbon and it works really well. So just gingerbread liqueur, basically. I've also got, because apparently that wasn't indulgent enough, I have white chocolate liqueur, so some white cacao, which will just add to the sweetness and the whole indulgentness of it all. Some vanilla syrup, some vanilla bitters, some maple syrup, and some milk. So, I don't know, what would be sweet enough, do you think? I don't know, I might add some sugar syrup in there. Okay, so yeah, it is going to be obviously very sweet, but hey, it's Christmas. If you're going to do a cocktail and it's round about Christmas, you may as well just do it right and go all in. So, we're going to start with a bourbon. A new bottle of bourbon, just opened that today. So yes, I'm going to go in there with 45 mils of bourbon. So, love a bourbon cocktail. It's obviously one of my favourite kind of spirits to work with in cocktails, and I just feel like bourbon round about this time of year is just really, it's not really Christmassy as well. See, it's more of a winter drink this summer, although I do drink it a lot, bourbon a lot in the summer as well, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. Gingerbread liqueur. We're going to go in with 25 mils. That smells divine already. Oh, okay, the white chocolate liqueur, so we're going to go in with this. I'm not going to do quite as much. I'm going to do kind of 15 mils. 15 mils in there. Then we'll kind of go in with 10 mils each of the two syrups. So the vanilla syrup, 10 mils. And then the same with the maple syrup. I mean, maple syrup is just like the elite. What we're really into at the moment, or Ben is anyway, is old fashioned with maple syrup. That's like his go-to. So every Friday after work, he's like, let's make an old fashioned with maple syrup. It's so good. You actually can't beat it. So maple syrup, just 2 little dashes of vanilla bitters in here. 1, 2. There we go. And I'm thinking 50 mils of milk. I might give this a little stir around quickly and just see what it's tasting like. If it's too strong, then I could add more milk. But then I don't want it to be too milky and too diluted either. So it's a tricky one. Oh, it's such a gorgeous colour. Oh no, I think that's quite good. Maybe tiny, another 10 mil. Tiny bit. Okay. Oh, it tastes like toffee. It's so good. So I'm so excited to mix it up with the ice and get drinking it. So it's actually made quite a lot there, but obviously there's a lot. There's a lot of milk in there as well. So you probably can't see this very well, but the colour, it really reminds me of the colour that cereal milk goes. You know, if you have a bowl of cornflakes or something and it kind of goes that really creamy, it turns the milk from like pure white to like this really creamy colour. That's what it looks like. And it reminds me actually of this really, I've made a few cocktails in the past with cereal milk and bourbon actually. So good. I don't know if I've ever made them on this channel before, but there's one that I made with, yeah, just basically cornflakes with a bit of sugar and milk, and let's just let that steep for like 20 minutes or something. And then you add bourbon to it. It's like the best thing ever. It's so good. Wow. So I'm going to shake this until it gets nice and cold. It's in a glass shaker, so you don't quite feel the cold as much as what you would from a metal one. But I can feel this bit's metal and it's getting pretty frosty. So I think we're good to go. Okay. So for my glass, I got from the supermarket these little snowman cookies are custard flavour. I love custard. They kind of just taste like vanilla, but they're kind of cute. So I crushed up that for the rim, and then I just popped a little snowman on the side as well. That kind of goes with the theme of the name of the cocktail. So this has a little strainer on it, so I'm just going to pour this straight in. Yay! Really happy with that. That's my breadcrumbs and bourbon cocktail. Pretty cute, pretty cool. I do like that. I really, really like the look of that one. It smells amazing. I've already tasted it as well, so I know it's going to be good. Oh, okay, cheers. Oh, the biscuits around the outside just make it smell so delicious. It's so good. You can tell it's bourbon. Like speechless. You can tell it's bourbon. A lovely bourbon cocktail. The gingerbread and the kind of milk. See, I could have made this with cream. I didn't have any cream and I had milk, but I quite like using milk instead because that gives it less of a creamy texture. And I'm not a massive fan of really creamy drinks. So for me, this is perfect with the milk, and I really do urge you to make more cocktails with milk. Not enough people are doing it. I can taste the sort of sweetness of the maple. You can taste the bits of vanilla from the vanilla syrup and the bitters that we've used. Don't know if you would necessarily taste there's white chocolate in there, but it certainly all comes together to make an amazing drink. And I just realised I actually have this biscuit powder as well that I meant to put on the top, the tiniest amount on the top. You'll see that in the picture. Oh, and that smells amazing as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. That is another festive cocktail for you guys today. I love it. I hope you do as well. I hope you're getting ready for Christmas. I have at least one more coming out. I don't know if I've managed to, but at least one more cocktail coming out before Christmas Day. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching me on the Burrow Home Bar. Cheers and happy Christmas cocktailing.